Mystagogues of the caliber of Lloyd George were determined to preserve and dominate the anti-Tory political space. It was hoped that a series of reforms might do the trick. 1906 Meals for Schoolchildren in Need. 1907 Medical Inspection of Schoolchildren. 1908 The first Old Age Pensions. 1909 The first Trade Boards Act and establishment of a minimum wage in selected industries. 1911 The beginnings of national health and unemployment insurance. Serious reforms, as these were, have a dialectic of their own. They both appease and excite the social layers for whom they are intended. Some are satisfied and espouse gradualism. Others feel that the reforms are not enough and want more. While most of the parliamentary Labour Party supported the 1911 measures, the left of the party, represented by George Lansbury, Philip Snowden, Keir Hardie, and a few others, voted against them on the basic principle that social reforms must at all times be paid for by those best able to bear the burden. Snowden accused the government of sidestepping the issue of serious wealth redistribution by putting some of the financial burden back on the poor. Any reforming government operates within these parameters, as do its extra parliamentary opponents. It is worth stressing that during this period, no political concessions were made to women. Patriarchy ruled the roost. But the battle for women's suffrage was beginning to take ultra radical forms. Women finally got the vote because they fought on the streets, in prison, on the race courses, and as a consequence of the First World War. As for Churchill, he supported some of the reformist program, but his enthusiasms lay elsewhere. In Parliament, defending his actions on the industrial battlefields, he painted a lurid picture of the political conjuncture. In that great quadrilateral of industrialism from Liverpool and Manchester on the west to Hull and Grimsby on the east, from Newcastle down to Birmingham and Coventry in the south, it is practically certain that a continuance of the railway strike would have produced a swift and certain degeneration of all the means, of all the structure, social and economic, on which the life of the people depend. This was grotesque, but based on a tiny element of reality. A rising working class confronted the ruling class. Violence for Churchill had always been a tonic.